Alright. Just gonna be doing some normal runs today. Because I got no cursed seeds or nothing. Ooh, okay. We got Tethys. Who, I don't know. I don't think Tethys is that good, but we got everything else here is pretty okay. I mean, the only thing that sucks is we do have Witchweave starters, so Phase Blessing won't really pop quite yet, but just a little bit of Conduit and we'll be there. Nightingale, maybe not the best starter, but it's okay. I mean, I can get 30 damage out of it if I start on bottom or top floor. I think that's right? Because I remember, the way I remember it is full moon would be middle, so bottom and top is new moon for the first couple rings here, if you want to finish with your moon phase there. I mean, Crypt Builder, good damage. Conduit start would be alright to just reduce that cost if we could. We got the Slay version of Strick and Hollow. Alright. And Fire's Greed, hopefully I can remember to actually let myself take damage. I mean, I could take Chillwind if I'm worried about, like, the early game. Because honestly, obviously, the Witchweave, it's only really the Crypt Builder that is doing anything with Conduit. And even then, it's maybe not necessarily doing much. And Frostbite just does some value without me having to do anything. We almost certainly go to the steel side, which is Luna, so it's not an incant unit. So that's even less reason to take Conduit, I suppose. But there are really good high-cost Luna spell damage spells, so those would benefit from Conduit. Tough call. We also have, like, tough early boss. And Frostbite helps quite a bit with that. Well, given that this Stygian is pretty hard for me to visit the Merchant of Magic here, you know, my starter's not doing me any favors. My starter unit is just too fragile. You know, if it's Spike's boss, I need some health to get through it. But even then, if it's Spike's boss, we might just want Chillwind anyway. I think we gotta go Chillwind, as much as I want Conduit. Okay. I would definitely just take Phase Nook. That opens up the ways to get Conduit. You know, then I can just take the Moon Phase unit if it's offered, and that's good enough. Pretty good artifact. Probably don't want to set up bottom, I guess, if it's this boss. Well, we'll still set up bottom with the Nightingale. I don't know. Maybe I set up top with Nightingale, bottom with Tethys. That probably makes more sense. So we want the Frostbite to tick. So he could die to spikes. Let's do that then. I did that wrong. Witchweave should have went here. Remember to let that hit me. Yeah, if I can get above, what, 14 health, and we'll be good. Yeah, that thing hitting me a bunch is fine. Alright, we can get above 14 with this. I suppose we just do that. These hitting me is whatever. Alright, so we're getting a pretty good amount of damage here. If we had gone Conduit, we'd be in a rough spot, I think. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, Tethys really isn't that good. I feel like there's been some revisionist history in the Monster Train 2 community lately. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't feel like... she still feels like among the worst champions in the game to me. So you have 12. Healing this... healing this doesn't really help, so we might as well just do this damage. And I unfortunately can't really do anything useful here, so just put that in as well. Alright, well, we got him. Do our due diligence here anyway. We played that decently. And I'm getting punished for not taking the Conduit at this point, though. Keep in mind, though, we would have been 100 damage short there and would have taken several hits, but maybe that's okay with Fire's Greed. Certainly now when I see a draft like this, though, I'm like, man, I really wish I had. I think we could take Crystallis for now, though, since our early game is so weak, potentially, if I don't get a Fey unit right here from the Luna draft. Alright, we do get a Fey unit. Now, out of these, I think we would still take the Moon Pixie. It's just immediate Conduit. And, sure, it doesn't gain the Moon Cycle as much, but it's just better. And we definitely have even more reason to go to the Merchant of Steel now. Titanite, quick, incant armor. Take quick with that, I guess. We could go incant armor on this. It would be really nice to get some health. I might re-roll for health here. Just go armor here. I assume there's more steals. Okay, that steel's really good. We want to leave a slot open for dualism on the Fey unit. But I want health on it so that it just comes in with health. Could go Conduit here, but I don't think so. Do want to leave some money for the upcoming shops. This is fine. We start on full moon, so we'll be quick sweeping. Means you'll definitely go up here. We don't really... Trying to think what I do beyond this. So there still will be that group. Could do this and then leave space here for the Fey unit. It's a little risky. I think it makes sense though. We'll go bottom with this. I just need to incant up top. To some degree. I mean, I'm also like... Is it more beneficial for me to just kill these units? Definitely want to kill that unit. put them there. It's 3-3-3-3. They're gonna die anyway, no matter what I do here. Probably should have just not incanted up here. I think we still do want to kill one of these. I should have at least spent one more spell down here, though. Then I could have actually killed another one of these. So that's a mistake. One second, I need to turn off my stupid messenger. I might be bottom decking the Moon Pixie here. Quicksilver with Cherubs with the Mark of Invasion is such a absolute bitch. We can't get the Collector. This is fine to let go up because I'll be sweeping next turn. Crypt Builder saves me. Ooh, so glad I didn't almost do that. So it only saves me 3. This saves me 5. So this is actually better to play. Plus I can just play that. Alright, we got this in here finally. Alright, 38, they're all in range, so we still want to just throw every incant up here, though. Yeah, just get our incants up here. We won't be sweeping when they come up, so I should try to kill that. Alright, we got him. Do that. Get rid of a damage shield. That'll do it. Alright, disaster averted. No offering token sucks. Flash Freeze yet again has Calcified Ember. I would maybe like one, but is it really that much better than Witch Weave at this point when I have the Moon Pixie? Probably not, plus it just delays me getting to Moon Pixie. So we'll skip these. I wouldn't mind taking a Meddler, but the Celestial Storm's very good too. So it's a tough call. Yeah, the Phase Blessing's really good. I got the Crypt Builders, but they're just a worse version of Celestial Storm. Not necessarily, but the Meddler also, I don't have any phase control right now. Having some phase control would go a long ways, and it would make this go harder sometimes. It's definitely not Bloody Moon. It's a fine card, but it's just not beating these cards out. These cards are going to do some heavy lifting. Kind of lean toward the Meddler here. I hope I'm not going to regret not taking a Celestial Storm. My thought, though, is like I can probably go double draw upgrade with this type of deck, and the Witch Weaves become pretty good then, and they're going to do what Celestial Storm does for the most part, other than killing tanks, and to kill tanks I have Crypt Builder. And maybe I can get a point of Conduit, who knows. I do need to hopefully find a way to overstack, though, because right now we won't be able to get Gravity anymore, but we still have some options for overstacking, mainly the Spell Weakness Ascending card, but you know, there are Cavern events too. I'm going to take the Meddler, though. I think it's a little more versatile. And I could go either route here. You know, some cost reductions is really the main thing I'd be looking at on the Crypt Builders. Maybe holdover on something. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be Phase Blessing or Crypt Builder, but Luna Banner is probably not that useful to me at this point. Granted, I don't have a real tank, which could be a real problem, but I also just don't have floor space right now anyway, so, you know, I inevitably can run a 2-floor setup to some degree, but I mean, Phase Blessing in a sense is my tank. I could argue. I don't know, what am I looking for to Merchant of Arms? Planetarium would be good. I know that was a half-assed Planetarium song, but I'm just, you know, I can't give it my all every time. This is only, I mean, Eclipse Chamber I guess works. We do have the Night and Gale. Very good rooms actually for them. Siren's room's not maybe as good, but it's okay. What about equipment? Obviously we know the Moonlit Glaive is good. The rest are not so good. But maybe Dusk Mantle, I don't know. And then the Frost item sucks. So then it's just down to Clanless at that point. None of them are particularly great. I mean, a BT Blade could be okay. Meat Shield, maybe. I don't know who it would go on. Stasis could work. Stasis would actually be really good on the sweeper. Sucks that we had to put the armor incant on the sweeper, but I was in a desperate spot, given that we just didn't have a real tank. I mean, we weren't offered any. It was just Nightingale and that. So could maybe get a real tank here. There's 2 real tanks and 2 real good tanks in the Luna Coven pool, but one of them's 3 pip, and that's a problem. I also don't have any good like double stacks, consume remove. I just don't have the good of Merchant Magic upgrades, which leads me to maybe go left. I think we just go left. All right, we already are happy to see that. Let's take that. It's not the best, but you know what? It's fine. Right here, I mean, 5 health is nothing anyway, and I already got the armor incant, and we already have 2 upgrades, so it makes a pretty good sense on the Acolyte. I should only do deployable if I think I'm going to take an Ember upgrade. I just don't see myself taking an Ember upgrade right now with this deck. I technically have everything I need. We do want to hit a Merchant of Magic at some point. We're hitting the Steel here. We could hit this Magic, but it's opposite of Empyrean Well. I doubt we're hitting it. The final ring is the only good Magic from here on out. I should have looked at the map. I mean, even though we did just high roll the equipment here, so it's not that sad, but if I had taken in the information that the Merchant of Magic suck on the map outside of this, I probably would have hit the Merchant of Magic here anyway, because even though we don't have a good double stack or consumer move, that's usually my litmus test if I want to hit an early Magic shop or not. You know, like we said, we had pretty good holdovers, and also we have good intrinsic. That's almost good enough, having 2 pretty desirable upgrades to hit it, and honestly Permafrost would be okay too, so would Spellchain. It's like I probably should have hit that Merchant of Magic, but it's too late now. I'm debating Spell Sanctum. I won't reroll here, it's too much gold. We also could just take the Steward's Quarters, it's just for the pip. I am kind of 1 pip short of being able to like do some things that I want. I actually think I will do that, and then I could deploy that as well. Honestly, I will. Why not? There's no harm, no foul there. I think we already saw the equipment artifact in the opener anyway, so No punish there. Okay. So he's going to start up top. So I think we want to go bottom here. I'm doing it just because I do want the extra hip here. I don't think there's any start where I can just outright die here. And honestly, even if Acolyte dies, I got enough health I can get through this, that eventually if I just put some Fae on any of these floors, I should be fine. Put these down. I'm going to wait on this one in case I need to actually put it on the bottom floor eventually. We'll see. Alright, this is perfect. We get you immediately. Do I want to frontline with her? Because she doesn't gain armor. But that's fine. We can gain it with a Phase Blessing immediately, which I think I will do. Now, we'll put this down and just immediately... immediately do it so we're back into full moon. And we'll just give you that. And then they're all dead, so no siphon there. That's good. He will be down here, though, when I'm sweeping. I could force my moon phase to not sweep, though, which is good. Let's put this here. I don't know. Should I just do... I can save 3 here. It's probably best to just get this into play. Yeah, maybe... I don't know. It's hard to say what the best call here is. 60. Yeah, I do not want to... We can prevent 1 here. That's good enough for me. $64 thankfully doesn't kill. But if I play these, it does. Here, let's do this. We'll go... just for the armor. And then I won't play this, because I think if I play this... 28, 31... it doesn't actually change anything. It's fine. Right, you got a bunch of rage there, though, so that's not good. At least he didn't... I guess this guy's never dying. Alright, we're in full moon now. Be going in. He only got 2 siphons. That's pretty good. Alright, we should just not phase here, I think. It doesn't matter too much either, but I think it's fine. Make sure she lives. Oops. Yeah, this is fine. Just go like that. Alright, not bad, not bad. Ooh, oh man. That's a tough one. Calcified Ember played nicely here. I think Spikeless Stygian's one of the worst cards in the game, but Silver Ink and Tidal Turning, on the other hand, are some of the best cards in the game. Definitely leaning towards Silver Ink. That turns all of my Witch Weaves into absolute powerhouses. This is a type of run where Witch Weave seems like a good starter card, you know? And even the Lances to some degree are pretty good there. Helical Crystallis becomes amazing. The Phase Blessings become even better. Crypt Builders remain the same, but that's okay. We're not really playing them that much. I'm pretty sure Silver Ink beats out Tidal Turning here because we already have the Phase Blessing. And we got a lot of dupes on this map. A shitload of them, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can spare a few towards Phase Blessing. Let's take the Silver Ink. Gives us a really good Permafrost target. Lodestone Totem. I have 1 pip technically available at the moment for it. Kind of. But then I would have to take an Amber upgrade, which I don't really want to do. I don't know. I mean, this is just a deck where I think I kill things with Conduit, or my defense is armor. I don't need to sap the enemy. So Lodestone, Lodestone I think is not that good in Monster Train 2 compared to number 1. Number 1 it was pretty much a free win, but which is kind of weird because it's easier to deploy it than 2, but I don't know, just the nature of not taking draw upgrades as much. Kind of catch-22 because I actually do want to take draw upgrades with this deck, but I still don't want the Lodestone Totem, so it's like I just find myself very rarely wanting to run Lodestone in Monster Train 2. But, there still is some goodness. It has a duality, but even then, I'm like, if I see dualism, I'm putting that on Moon Pixie. Moon Pixie is just a better unit. So I think we could be open to the Titan Sentry, though. It doesn't necessarily help me into the upcoming big bosses, but it could help me in like a few of the other fights just to put it bottom floor and set up my main floor, mid, or top. I think it's okay. Definitely want to go draw with this deck, though. Our ability to get to the non-banner units is very key. Multi-strike. And unfortunately, no Conduit. We're just going to stick with Frostbite then, I think. I would flex, so I don't think there's a big reason to go 3 into Frostbite. Like, whatever they offer me at the end, I'll take. That's the flex. Could add Armor Incant here. This does seem to be... I want to add health to the other Fey unit, if anything. Multi I don't need. The Armor Incant can go... Because Dualism wants to go here. I guess we could just put the Armor Incant here, honestly. Because I don't think Titan Sentry is going to go on our main floor. Granted, I don't need Tethys on the floor if it's not going to give me Conduit. So there is that. Like, I do technically have the space to just play this Titan Sentry if that's the case. Yeah, honestly, right now I don't need Tethys. So I could just put this here. And then it really makes... Because Relentless could be an issue here and there, maybe. Then again, I am duping the Moon Pixie, so... That just is the other space, I think. I still don't... And then I just don't play Tethys anyway. I think that's fine. We'll do this. And honestly... I'm very tempted just to do this as well. Then I don't need to worry about putting the health there necessarily. But I don't know. Probably not. I could add the Titanite, but then I wouldn't be able to get Dualism if I reroll here. I mean, sometimes I could, but not really. Alright, so no Dualism, it's fine. Put the health here. I could probably go Large Stone here. Are we hitting any more steals? Doesn't look like it. So we could also large and smidge it. I got the money for that. But probably not that useful to me to do that. I mean, I could keep it alive. Maybe it is good. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It could go on the floor. Yeah, I think there's times where this makes sense, and I don't know how much else to spend my money on in this run. It is a shame. If I would have known that I'm not getting dualism, I would have just put the Conduit 5 like here probably. But I do think we still duped the Moon Pixie. Now between the 2 Moon Pixies and the 1 Meddler, I think we're fine on Fey units. We can maybe focus on these spells for the future dupes. Especially since they didn't really get the dualism upgrade, so they're not as valuable of a dupe now. So this is a fight where we want to go bottom though, because it's you know, the whatchamacallit boss. Leave space for 2 Fays, or 3 Fays, I mean. Leave space for the 3 Fays. And we'll just go like this. Alright, got that one. Your full moon. Probably want to throw some phase blessings to the back at some point here, but early on it's going to be better to have it up front. Good collector spawn. Let's get you in here. Unless we want to do the silver ink. I think we more so just want to... Honestly, I just want to get this into play. Let's get it in play. I want a better silver ink here, I think. Let's get you in. Got full moon here. I could phase if I want to get more conduit, but I don't think so. I think we want to save the phase for any situation where it looks like we may end up wanting it. I really want to make sure I celebrate with the Acolyte. Well, this is not a useful silver ink, unfortunately. Alright, they're all dying. I'm celebrating. We're happy. Into Entropy, probably just want the unnamed tome. It does suck that it comes with an ember, but whatever. You know, I can counteract the enemy silence with that. And I didn't, you know, I have these witch weaves, but I believe they will silence my conduit enchantment if they come to my floor. They won't silence my gained conduit from Phase Nook, but you know, we'll have to try to kill them, those silence chanters, because right now it's my only targeted backline removal, and I don't actually have any AoE spells. So I think we're mainly wanting to, I mean, it was also good into these bosses. Okay, there's Aurora Weaver, which is just a worse version of what I already have, and it comes with a Calcifying Ember. I would say if there was no Calcifying Ember, I would probably add it here, but it's up against Lunacy, which is obviously very good with what I got going on. And Duskmail just isn't that good. If there is a magic to hit before that final one, this is the one. I mean, there's Herzl Horde and there's removals. That's pretty good. If I go to the right, Merchant Arms very unlikely to be super good to me at this point, but it's, you know, there are high rolls. I could get another Moonlit Glaive. And then the alcove could be a higher roll too. I mean, you could almost argue the expected value of the alcove is pretty on par with a Herzl Horde. Herzl Horde has a less high roll, but maybe more floor. Not necessarily. Well, maybe more of like a P15, shall we say. Better P15 than this, but not as good as like a P85 and above. Vortex is going to be pretty useful though. I'd probably just remove the stewards. That also, I mean, another thing about this cavern though is like the cavern, there's several caverns that could be very good for me. You know, several caverns that can help me get those pixies out, and several that can help me overstack a floor. You know, think like, even I would take the Jack-in-the-Box event for sure. Just put them right in. And then there's, of course, the event where, the Dominion event. Of course, there's sketches that I could get from Herzl Horde, so, you know, there's options on both sides. The Hellvent right now doesn't seem great, because it's like, I don't think I Hellvent another Fae at this point. Then I'm just Hellventing vanilla, probably vanilla Fae's Blessing, which doesn't feel amazing. I think I'd rather actually just upgrade these cards first. So I think left actually wins here. Merchant of Arms is not having much of a floor. Neither does the Alcove, and the Empyrean Well is not so strong here. So we're going to go left here, give up one of these dupes. Alright, double stack. I don't really care about gaining extra conduit there, so it's not really worth my money. It might be worth the Unnamed Tome, though. That really is really good in Strixen Hollow. And I've got a lot of money here. Let's see what this is. Okay, good thing we didn't buy it first. Ooh, but then there's Judge's Scales. I mean, honestly, Judge's Scales kind of helps with getting that Fae unit in sometimes. It's not super good at it, honestly. Like, it's not like a super high chance. But it's like, because obviously I want to play the Acolyte. And probably the Sentry, but then I'm only left with one Ember, and then I just throw away the 2 Shield Stewards, and I guess I could throw away Tethys. It actually might make sense. So I could throw away Tethys, but then it's still like a 3 out of 30-ish type draw. Granted, I have 3 units in there that can hit, but is that better than just taking Guild Marker here? I don't think it is. So I will double stack that, especially now that it's much cheaper. I think the spell chain is best here, probably. I'm gonna save maybe if it's like, let me think. I could do that. Then I have a good Hellvent. I think that's okay. I was gonna say I'd rather have Intrinsic on it, or Permafrost, but I could still make use of those. I don't think we want a Surge Stone. We're actually still somehow low on money here. Okay, these were not really any of the upgrades that I super wanted, but you know, I really wanted Holdover and Intrinsic, but that's okay. These, I think Permafrost here is pretty good. Then I can actually just hold it for when I need it. Plus 10 is pretty good on a Witchweave because it's just going to be good for killing the backliner silence guys. So we'll give that there. That's why I didn't get the Surge Stone there, because I was like, I might have wanted to need the money for whatever comes up here, but yeah, it is what it is. I think we could do this in a Crypt Builder just to make it playable. Do I need money coming up? Well, trinkets kind of do want some money, and this is still, I mean, I got this. Is this still probably worth doing? It's pretty somewhat positive. I'm gonna get rid of these Spear Stewards for now. Every spell is fine, even the lances. Titan Skin shouldn't be a problem. This sap dude could be annoying. I don't think we have much reason on this fight to set up bottom with our main floor. I think we'll just go like that. And then this will be our... I think we'll go mid with the main floor. I got 3 spots for Faye. I guess we're just gonna... I guess we'll just float a slot. Should have thought that a bit more, because we really don't need the steward's quarters here, but it is what it is. Isn't it ridiculous how long this event takes to actually trigger? You know, we've celebrated for so many times here. You could go like this. Probably just better to do that, right? Yeah. Do I save this for anything? I don't need it for the boss. It's bad into any collector that would spawn coming up. I think I just use it for the free incant, right? I guess I could use it on a enemy incanter. Might as well also save it for when I have the other Fae that has incant. Huh. Okay, they're dying because of sentry, so that's good. I'm thinking this is maybe a turn I can just do this. Is that guy really not dying, though? Alright, well, if he's not dying... How did that change nothing? Alright, well... Fuck you, I guess. Is it good enough? I feel like this is good enough. Next time that rolls around, we'll be happy. Oh, I missed an incant. That was stupid. Should have actually used the heal over here. I could heal this. It's probably good. I'll put you in here. I'll put you in the front, I guess. And we can do this now. There's no reason not. Trying to think. Yeah, we don't want to silence the boss, even if he has a sap guy, because yeah, he'll just like lose Titan skin. All right, this is pretty good. We're gonna go here. I guess we just do this. Don't think anything's getting through that. And we get rid of this. Perfect. Not too shabby. Everything's too high cost, and Frenzied Swarm has anti-synergy with my Silver Ink, and to some degree my Unnamed Tome. But that's not to say it's not a good card still, but I just don't think I need days into these bosses. So I'm going to skip it. Plus I have to find those Fae cards. Well, we do have a pip available in Mooncaller. We have a pip available when we don't use the Shark. So I could take the Mooncaller, and then I'm getting a lot of conduit, a lot of extra conduit. But does that win more? I could just take this Moonlit Glaive. Could also take the Moonbeam. I mean, an attuned Moonbeam is something. An attuned Moonbeam is something, but not without energy. I do kind of need energy, which I just don't want to take. So maybe not. If I get a boiler room, it would be good. Kind of just want another one of these, I suppose. The Moon Collar also, if it gets drawn before the other Fey units, is useless. I mean, you could say the same thing about the Moonlit Glaive, but the upside is more realized. Like if I redraw my whole deck and then get the Moonlit Glaive, it'll do its thing, whereas Moon Collar doesn't do its thing at that point. It's lost all its value if I couldn't, you know, put it down and have it do something. But I could also just say that I don't need this Moonlit Glaive, so then I don't have to worry about another Calcified Ember, because now I'm coming up on Strixen Hollow, which might be my toughest fight. Is the Moonbeam still, like, pretty good? I feel like it could be. I could just skip these two and just say that I've already got a good enough deck. Honestly, I feel like I already got a good enough deck. I really don't need to be adding cards. When the whole point is that I gotta get to these phases as soon as possible. Yeah. I think we just skip these. Alright, I'll take that. Not that it helps me that much, but hey, the 5 HP will be nice. I think we definitely go left. We obviously just don't have anything at the steel anymore. Pyre Health's fine. Okay, well, Firestone Housing. But I'm pretty sure I'm going left here. I don't think I want to go to this Merchant of Steel. A Moat Tome is obviously really good. So is the Pyre Stone. We'll just take both of them. One. Easy peasy. I could put the... I don't know that any of these are really all that worth adding to the deck. They're very middling for my deck. They don't fit my main game plans. They're just like little value picks here and there. I think our deck is so focused right now that honestly with the guild marker I could roll here. Do I need money coming up? Are the arms? Not really. Let's roll. Odie's Totem. I don't need all three of this Ember. Let's take it. I mean, I already had okay time deploying anyway. That's perfect gold amount. This will make my turns a little easier to play out. So on this fight, I think we do the same setup that we just did. With the one caveat being that I should put the room on another floor, right? Is that true, though? Yeah, I could just do this and put the two shield stewards up there. Well, if Acolyte dies, it's not the end of the world. I just need those Fey units to go down. I could put them bottom floor. I only need the 3. So it's an option. We'll see. Definitely can't... don't want this guy getting slays. Is it more important for me to try to get armor in the case that I bottom deck? Or if I don't draw Phase Blessing... Yeah, and this doesn't help Phase Blessing more than these. Yeah, we should just do this then. I was going to say, because if Phase Blessing only gets me 1 conduit if I don't have the Phase. So just getting 2 armor for Incant. I think I can get to hopefully 30 attack or something. We'll see. Maybe I could have played it safer by going top. Looks like we're fine here, though. Let's go here. This is actually kind of tough. Do I want to keep you alive or this thing dead? I think it's okay if this thing dies. Just put this here then. But I'm taking both these Moon Pixies. I mean, this is the risky run when you rely on units like this. But we do have the Silver Ink plus Blessing here. We don't want to incant here too much because it is sap, and it's a super sap, and then it's this guy giving health to Strix. But do I need the two? You know, even if I do this, I only got the 2 conduit. Do I need? Because I got 19 I got to worry about here. Actually, I could do this. Well, unfortunately, this thing is getting slays. Is what it is, I guess. I think I'll just have to... And I could silence this, or I could silence this. What's better? This thing shouldn't get any more slays other than the 1 here. So let's silence this so I can actually... Oh, perfect. Forgot that I had Emote Tome. Alright, well that makes things easier. Let's go there, there. It is full moon, so I'm already killing this. Guess I could just keep you alive, huh? Of course that means, yeah, it doesn't matter for slays because we got her silenced. Alright, now we can get you stupid idiots in here. Perfect. Can do that. Are they really not dying to the frostbite here? Well, we have full moon this turn, so that's good. Alright. Give you some hits. I should have probably duped the Phase Blessing. Oops. This one's attuned. So if I don't care about Phase Blessing here, I could get an extra 135 damage in. I think that is fine. I don't know that it's better, but it's more fun. Let's see, I just need to play this on an odd amount of energy. Actually, just do that and that's fine. I'm okay sapping myself a bit here just to get a crap load of stuff here. Oh, this one's attuned. Okay, should have done that. It's okay. Didn't have any sweepers or anything, right? Perfect. Alright, we got full moon, so let's just hit you. I will say though, that fight does have me wanting to maybe dupe the Fey units just so I don't bottom deck them. It's a catch-22, right? I can set up top in this fight. I don't know why I really even needed to set up mid in that fight. I think I was thinking too much along the lines of, I guess, having a... It doesn't even... Yeah, it makes no sense that I set up there. That being said, do I even care about Ice and Fire? Certainly in the next ring 7 we don't know if we're going to set up top. If it's frickin' savagery fight we can't, otherwise we do. It's not even true. I mean, I guess Dominion I probably still can set up top. I think there's enough question now that it's just not worth committing to. And definitely just take another draw upgrade, which will help immensely with not bottom decking stuff. Pretty late for a BT Blade. Planetarium works. I mean, I do have extra pip if I need it. But once I have the units down, then Planetarium is just extra conduit. That's pretty good. We'll take it. And I could deploy it as well. I think it's an acceptable deployable thing, actually. I don't think we even reroll here. I'm not that interested in stuff. I already got something pretty good there. And then, yes, I will still Hellvent this. I mean, the Meddler's pretty good too, but the Moon Pixie's just better. Why did I make that Planetarium deployable, though? That's, like, completely unnecessary. Okay, so I think we would take Handheld Totem here. I mean, it's not what we really wanted to see. If I had Conduit, I could justify bringing Tethys to the floor, but it'll just give some passive help with the Titan Sentry on the bottom. They're just kind of on their own floor doing their own thing. I will say, we got enough money here. We should maybe, yeah, we'll purge this Crypt Builder. I know we got a Merchant Magic coming up, but there's just no way that I want that card. And probably one of the Lances. It's fine. We got a pretty low chance of just bottom decking everything at this point. Heaven Seal here should be fine. I think now that we have, especially with the sweep, that will help a lot with killing this unit. Now, I probably want to set up mid here, though, with my main floor, because Rex, we don't want him to get too much resolve. But I definitely don't want to set up bottom, I don't think. So we go like this. Yeah, I don't know why I deployed Planetarium. I'm so stupid. I don't have the Ember. I mean, I do have the Ember if I want it, but B, it's like, the whole plan was to do this first. So I don't know what I'm doing. Because then after I get my 4 Fey units down, then I play the Planetarium. I'm so stupid. Well, whatever. Alright, they're dead. We can hold this. Looks like we're almost halfway through the deck and have not drawn any of our 4 Feys, but that's just how it goes, I guess. Do I want to dupe any of these cards in particular? I don't want to dupe that card. I want to dupe the other one, I think. Do I want to do that? I mean, it's dying anyway. Wow, what the fuck? Yeah, that's. I need to dupe another Moon Pixie, it looks like. Bottom 11 of the deck, all 4 of them. Pretty damn annoying. But we're still fine here. It's not a great Silver Ink turn. This is a turn for me to get this into play. I do kind of want to double play this though. I want to make. I hope this thing's able to get killed next turn, but with the Silver Ink, hopefully. But yeah, I need to get this extra armor, even if it's not much. I do have, I guess, the ability I can use here too. Alright, let's get you in. You in. Guess we'll have to wait on Planetarium. I do want to get those other 2 Fays into play. And again, this is not a great Silver Ink. I mean, it hits a really good card here with the Phase Blessing, but then only the Frozen Lance. So with double draw upgrade, I should be getting fucking better here. I think I need to get rid of one of these Shield Stewards for sure. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. Fuck that turn up. I should not have played the Steward. I could have... I mean, I could argue that this is going to get me gold, but yeah, I don't really want to have taken all this damage, obviously. Oh well. I can silence the boss. This could actually be an okay Silver Ink. Especially if I want to keep Titan Sentry alive, which with 2 waves remaining, I think we do. It does mean I kind of waste my thing here, but... And does it even give me enough health to survive? Because of corruption. And I'm still killing these with the Tethys. I think we do... Maybe want to save this for a Phase Blessing. So that's dying. 18, 6, yeah, I think it just needs to die. It hurt, but I got a lot of gold out of it. Alright, I think it's time to use this. We're gonna have one turn down here, but yeah, we gotta do this now. There's no good way to really make... I mean, I could play it again here, but then I'm probably giving up too much damage. I do want to just do this. We're good into Relentless at least. Yeah, we can play this then. Might as well hit this once. And wait, why did I thought we were going to get full moon this turn. That was stupid. Let this hit us. Play another one of these. I mean, that's not like super necessary, is it? At the same time, is there any reason not to? Probably not. Okay. I probably should just let that hit me. I don't know. At this point, the gold is maybe not worth losing even more health. Take 1 damage for the. That's fine. Alright. Didn't play that one so great, but it is what it is. Urchin Spines is sometimes okay. We don't have a consumer move. Actually, we do have a consumer move with the Crypt Builder, I guess, if I care about the Crypt Builder, which, I don't know. Consumer move, maybe just on the Unnamed Tome would be fine. Urchin Spines could be good, but I don't know. I just don't need these cards. Not for a Calcified Ember. And again, Moonlit Glaive's fine, but it's win more. We just have to find our cards. And I'm going to dupe the Fae. Even though now I'm over the floor limit, I'm definitely going to dupe the Fae still. Alright, we got Consumer Move and Pyre Health. This is my punish. I thought I already saw this artifact. Maybe it recycled, but yeah, definitely. I mean, either way, I guess I don't really want to play Planetarium at the start, so it's fine that I don't have this. Forgotten Name. We got so much gold that I probably should take that, though. Gold Idol's obviously crap. Depot to Oil, I guess, is probably worth my money. Does actually the Moon Cycle here. That artifact would be good to keep my shark alive, so we'll do that. So remove consume. Maybe I do it here. I don't know. I don't think it actually is better on the Unnamed Tome. It'd be better on the Silver Ink. Then I can just play it much more liberally. Then Holy Stone, we could just put on the Lunacy, I guess. Or the Crystallis, either one. And the Crystallis is always at a 2 cost, so maybe that one. Surge Stone, one of these. I don't really need to do this. I guess I could do it on one of these. Permafrost. Could Permafrost that, I guess. And then Spell Chain it. I know I got the other one, but maybe it'd be better for me to just Spell Chain a Witch Weave at this point, like that Witch Weave. Yeah, it might be overkill to do the Phase Blessing. Let's do the Witch Weave. Make that cheaper or this cheaper? Probably that cheaper. 10, we could go 10 there, just so I can have it. Actually, no, we want it 10 on a Witch Weave, so we can play it off the floor. Okay, and the rest of these, I think, go to Purges. I can get rid of one of them. And one more on this lance. Yeah, I think so. And I got no money for nothing else. And yeah, just dupe it so we stop bottom decking it. Let's give ourselves a very low chance to bottom deck it. So in this floor, or in this fight, it's a little tricky because it's not much value in me putting the sentry at the bottom floor, but there still is. I think we should do it like this. because the freaking Seraph will go up top, it actually still makes sense for me to go mid. That's, I forget, I guess why I've been doing that. Now that I'm thinking more clearly, I'm like, I know there's got to be a reason I keep going mid on those flying battles. Put this here or here? We put it here, just so that Seraph visits the top more. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. They're all dead. That's good. Get all of these in. We don't need to do anything there. Let's get some incant going. Okay. I'm gonna dupe this one for this battle. And then perfect. So let's do this. I do want to play this pretty much whenever we see it. We can kill that. We can kill it with that. And then boom. Boom. You will live. They got no sweepers or anything like that, so we're good there. Yeah, we're good to go. There's nothing they can do to us at this point. We'll put you in, and then we put that in. Perfect. You know, do we need this guy to live? Kind of feel that we don't. Keep that alive. This is already attuned. These are all already attuned, so it's a good turn just to get this in. 76 damage. And we've obviously won at this point. My Frozen Lance is killing the 500 health dudes. No problem. 1,000 to Seraph there. Not too bad. Sure is hard to get flying kills in Seraph, though. Let's dupe this card so we can get extra health. Alright, these are all attuned, so let's just do this. And I'm at full moon, so we can just do, yeah, let's go. Alright, flying kill it is. Alright. For this fight, probably go top. So you'll go up top. I still will go here bottom though. Just makes sense with a Scourge Shuffler coming in early. And we'll put you here. Could put it here, that saves me more health actually. Since it'll be stealth for the next round. Alright, this is good. We'll get both of them down. I can dupe this. Definitely just got to make sure that this floor is living. Is the main priority here. We could throw some of these up here, but I can double play the card to kill the top, so I think we'll just keep doing this. I like to wait on his ability until I get the silver ink, just to get one more card on that. Right, let's get you in there. I can double play this, because I can't really double play that to any great effect right now. Then again, I do want to get this into play. So maybe I just double play the Phase Blessing. Although, saving it for next turn, I'm likely drawing the Attuned card might be better, but I don't know. It's just an awkward turn to get this out, but we do need to get it out. Yeah, we'll double play this for now. I think it's fine. Probably should have just moon phased 2 to get some extra stats there. Alright, we are getting that here. Alright, so we'll go... I will double play this turn. I don't need to play the Vengeful Shards. Let's get that. Okay. This is not a great silver ink, but it's not like the next turn is going to be great either, so let's just take what we can get here. My question here is, I think I do want to kill that first, just while I can. Then we'll put these in here. You see why I gave the armor early though, because it's like I really don't want that unit to die. It's gained a lot of conduit and stuff, so I do want it living. Alright, time to... this thing, I forget, it can't really be silenced, right? Could save that for if this unit ends up dying. It's possible it might die if I don't draw Phase Blessing soon. I guess it does mute them. Do I want to redraw this? I think I do. Alright, we're good here, so... you will never die now. And we do want to get this out, since now we know we're good there. Okay, you are not attuned. You are not attuned. You're not attuned. This is... because this guy is dying soon. But we definitely want to damage this guy while we can, so I guess we'll just do this. I guess we could do this actually for maximum damage. I could hold that. Full moon here. Play that for an autumn mount, and then we're killing there pretty easily. So yeah, I think we just go. We've go. I guess we'll play this just to get the thing. Then we go autumn out here. So now we're killing there. Put in that damage. Perfect. Alright, fun run. The power of Fae. That's the Luna jank, shall we call it, where it's like, well, I am not really going to use a tank on my main floor. I had a tank from Stygian, but it made more sense in those fights just to play it with Tethys. I mean, to give Tethys credit, she wasn't useless. She provided passive value for 2 to 3 waves, maybe 4 waves sometimes. Sometimes more. But this was all about the Moon Pixies, and obviously it was nice to have the Acolyte here. Looks like she got up to 90 natural attack at the end there. Nice. You know, obviously it's good to have the Acolyte, but like I said, we could have survived without her, as long as we just get those Moon Pixies down, and if I still have my my Moonlit Glaive to put on one of the Pixies or the Meddler, then I'm fine. That kills Relentless, and the spells just blast everything else. And Witchweave definitely good on that run. Witchweave was one of the cards that definitely was performing well. I mean, out of all these cards, I don't think any of them didn't perform. Maybe Nightingale. At least Nightingale did its job, ring 1, and it was there. There was opportunities to make it work. I had a Moonlit Glaive. I had a New Moon Room offered. So it's not like I couldn't have used Nightingale. It's just easier not to. So, like, I think every card in this deck was fine, and most of them are starter cards. Crystallis, I guess, was the only one that didn't necessarily do much. Maybe the Crypt Builder to some degree as well, but yeah, it was a fun one. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.